I am so tired. It's currently 2:50 a.m. I'm traveling today and you're coming with me. Wish me luck. I need to sleep. And coffee. I need sleep and coffee. I'm still waiting for my flight. I bought myself a chocolate croissant. No coffee because I want to sleep on this flight. But I am tired. I'm so tired. I hope you can hear me. It's loud in here. Also, I got called to the front and I got really scared.
And just like that, we made it to Guatemala. We actually landed in Guatemala City and we took a shuttle to Lake Atitlan. We were surrounded by beautiful views, lots of cerros, lots of volcanoes, so much land and so much greenery, and it was just so beautiful to be finally soaking in the beautiful view. So this trip was created by Frontierra Travel and Hannah King, who you will see later in the video. But she really focuses on disconnecting from the American lifestyle and connecting with nature, unplugging, and just being in this like rich oasis of culture and nature and beauty. And I truly believe she achieved that. We were surrounded by the volcanoes and Lake Atitlan and just the beautiful water, and just waking up to it was really, really beautiful and just a good way to disconnect. There was also hardly any Wi-Fi, so whenever we had free time, we were either like playing card games or in the jacuzzi or just kind of going to sleep really early. I think I slept at 7 a.m.
Good morning. This is my first morning in Guatemala. I'm speaking quietly because my roommates are still asleep. And also I'm shy. The view is beautiful.
And this is also really a down-to-earth experience. Although there was lots of luxury in the Airbnb, we were down-to-earth, traveling in tuk-tuks, which are like these motorcycle cars, which were so fun and really got us everywhere. Everywhere we went, like I said, the lake and the views were just overpowering us. On the first day, we actually went to Santa Catarina to visit a museum full of like artisans and like the history and the culture of the local women. We learned about their dress, about their customs. We drank amazing coffee and also had these beautiful views of these little colorful houses. And this town is actually painted in the colors, in their traditional colors, and it was just so beautiful to see. Like I said, super down to earth. We rode on the back of pickup trucks to get to the next town. And it was truly just an experience of a lifetime, and I highly encourage anyone who's traveling to travel like this. It's really fun and it's really, really humbling, and you're just reminded of your humanity.
Para una tacita, unos par de minutos. Pero para hacer una porción grande, entonces todo el día nosotros nos turnamos para moler.
So to do just one mug, maybe a few minutes worth of grinding, but if you, for them to be able to produce, they spend all day like switching turns, just grinding and always happens.
Cuando ya está molido, entonces ya se hace el servido
We visited this local cooperative with women who make artesanías. More specifically, they work ceramics, and they taught us about the whole process from getting the clay from the mountains to grinding it to making it into all these beautiful pieces you see here. And it was just really cool, and we actually got to practice painting, which we're not very skilled at, but it was so fun. We also learned how to work this foot loom that you see here, and it's used to make all the textiles from carpets to scarves to shirts. Whatever textile you've seen that looks beautiful is made by this, and it's actually really hard work. And I think this just really reminded me of the importance and skill that these artisans hold and just their value. And yeah, I just don't think I'll ever take this for granted.
It's my second full day. Let's go!
The next day we took a lancha and a little car ride to a remote island called San Lucas Toliman, which was on the other side of where we were staying, and we visited a permaculture community. We learned from leaders in this community about how they basically fully sustain themselves out of the land. They built systems in which they use all elements of nature, from water, air, sunlight, everything, to cultivate and create an environment in which produces not only for themselves but export as well. And they really focus on this holistic, all natural, really organic way of life, which is really inspiring and really cool to see. So after this, things went a little bit downhill. We spent a lot of time indoors, kind of resetting because a few of us got sick. But after one bad day, it was time to move on to the city, to Antigua. We stayed at this beautiful B&B, a villa basically, filled with cool artifacts. It took an open space. It overlooked the volcano. We had a jacuzzi and just had a really good time and had a nice reset after the sickness in Lake Atitlan.
Good morning, everyone. It is day 6, 7, I don't know, 6 maybe. Here in Guatemala, we have now moved to a new villa, and we're in Antigua. And I'm so excited. It feels like a fresh start. The lakeside was so beautiful. It's so fun. And it also got a little bit hectic with a little bit of illnesses here and there. But we're good. We're back. We're here for a fresh start. Today we're going to the ruins, and I'm so excited. Also, I'm dressed. I feel like a Mayan princess. I'm gonna do my makeup. Okay, my lighting in here is not the greatest. We're gonna roll with it. I don't know how to do my hair. I'm thinking maybe braids. Like maybe that could be fun. Okay, this is my hat. Okay, definitely. This is it. This is the look. Okay. Let's go 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒄. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put on my jewelry. But I'm gonna wear this. Excuse my wet hands. And for earrings, these. Some little vines. And now we're ready for breakfast.
And so a lot of these
So these ruins are actually from a convent that was ruined due to a volcanic eruption, and have remained this way. And it was just really impressive to see. It felt a little bit like Rome, and it was also so picturesque. We took lots of cool pictures there. And honestly, La Antigua is just a beautiful colonial cobblestone place, Pueblito Mágico, that I just loved. I think it was probably one of my favorite places, and we walked around a lot and got to see the town, got to explore it. Those cobblestones look pretty, but they're hard to drive on. This art on this church was really interesting to me because it felt like it was inspired by the embroidery that the women do here, and I just thought it was so beautiful, and everything is just so beautiful. Hola! We're doing a jade workshop. On our last day of exploring, we visited a coffee farm, but more like a co-op, owned by local people, and we met this amazing family who taught us about the whole process, from cultivating the coffee bean to stripping it of the things that are not needed, and to grinding it and roasting the coffee beans, all in an artisanal way, and it was really, really cool. It was a very hands-on experience. We learned so much, and we actually got to try 𝑻𝒊𝒕𝒖𝒃, which is the way that they hand grind their coffee beans, which is insane, but that's coffee artesanal. And this is actually what my family uses in Mexico, which is really cool to see the influence. And I got to try it. I wasn't perfect, but I did score an 8, one of the higher ones out of the group. And it was just really cool to try, and I think it was interesting that I've never tried it with my family or in the context of Mexico, but I did try it in Guatemala, and it was just so cool. This beautiful family, like many others during my time in Guatemala, opened up their doors to their homes and really just were so willing to share their cultures and traditions and their history, and it was just so beautiful to connect in such a down-to-earth way. And I think it's something that we'll forever remember about Guatemala. And yeah, it was so beautiful, from drinking this cup of coffee with this family to, you know, learning about weaving and learning about other traditions. It was just all so beautiful. And that was my time in Guatemala. If you can and you're able to, I highly encourage you to explore its beauty in person. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.